These protests that have broken out in cities around the country, I suppose it feels like it's a very American thing. It's also a sort of sign of the times in terms of the fake news and its influence on Americans who support Trump. It seems pretty nakedly clear that Trump is egging these folks on because he wants to be able to say that it's not his fault that the economy is failing. And if they can actually succeed in overturning quarantine, maybe the economy would improve and thereby improve his own chances of re-election. Is that basically it?
Well, I think Trump's playing a pretty dangerous game. I mean, I think he is trying to recapture sort of the magic of the Tea Party that happened after the last financial crisis and bailout package. And that did succeed in 2010 in those elections in moving Republicans toward victory. However, and I think that much like the Tea Party, these are sort of fake grassroots organizations. It seems like there are a lot of ties to gun groups and ties to political organizations. The problem is that if there is success, first of all, these are pretty small gatherings relative to the public at large that seems to be very much on board with social distancing measures and keeping the country locked down until it is safe to go out in public in these ways. If these small groups of protesters, which are being really hyped up by the media, are successful in some way in accelerating the reopening of the country, as it were, and we're not prepared as a country to reopen. In other words, we don't have the testing in place. We don't have the ability to know if somebody is out there in the nation who is contagious and potentially infecting others. Then we're just not going to get, we're just going to get another surge, right? We're just going to have this sort of endless wave of opening and closing the country, opening and closing the country. And that will be worse economically than the situation that we're in right now. And that will almost ensure Trump's defeat if there's a premature opening and then a rapid return to closure. So I think what he's doing is incredibly dangerous. It's certainly sort of a form of civil unrest. And it doesn't seem like it will be guaranteed to, secure the goals that he appears to have.
He also